2, 3. You want to say?
Mm-hmm. Today, Maddie and I are going to show you how to take a levitation shot like this using just your phone. And it's super easy to do, and it's a lot of fun if you have somebody that's good at jumping, like Maddie. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need is something to stabilize your phone. I'm using a tripod with a phone mount right here, and I'm just going to put my phone in there. And then the next thing you're going to need is a model. You can even use yourself if you can use your Apple Watch as a remote shutter release. I'll show you how to do that. And we also have this stool to jump off of. So let's set it up and I'll show you how to do it. I'm going to set up my tripod here on the ground. A tip for making your subject look like they're levitating even more is to get low and shoot up so that you create this illusion of them being even higher than they are. So I have my phone here and I'm sticking it in this tripod holder. Once you set up your tripod and shot, get a shot with nothing in the frame. You'll use this blank photo when editing so that you can edit out the stool and other distractions in your photo. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna count to 3 and then I'm gonna hold down my shutter on my phone and let it go into burst mode. 1, 2, 3. And now you go into your photos, you do select, and you can scrub through burst mode to see which photo works for you. Okay, ready? Keep taking photos until you get one that you like and try different expressions and poses. And don't forget, if you touch or move your camera or tripod, take another blank photo. You're gonna need that later in editing. 2, 3. Let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You can also use your watch, your Apple Watch, as a remote trigger. So I have this set up so that when I press the shutter, I'm not moving the tripod, so that first shot that I use to take a clear shot with nothing in the frame isn't ruined or move around. So, hot tip. You don't need an Apple Watch to prevent camera shake. You can also just set your phone to a 3 or 10 second delay. I think we got the shot, so now we're gonna edit them together. Madelyn edits them too. You use an app on your phone called what?
PixArt.
Okay, and I'm old school, I'm gonna use Lightroom. Okay, one more thing. I don't think you need the fanciest camera gear to get a good picture, but I do think it helps to know what you're doing. And we have a book called Stunning Digital Photography that teaches you about composition, lighting, posing, and all of the basics you need to get a good photo, even if you're just using the camera on your phone. And if you're into the editing, well, then you should check out our Lightroom book, where we'll teach you how to use Lightroom. And I'm gonna make everything 20% off with the coupon code JUMP20, so the link's in the description down below. Okay, let's get to the editing. Okay, so for a very basic edit of this photo, your very bottom layer, you'll want it to be that blank photo that you took with nothing in it. The layer above that is going to be the photo with your subject jumping. Now you want to add a layer mask, and you'll do that by selecting the layer and right-clicking and then adding a layer mask. I already have one. Next, you'll select your layer mask, and you can see that the layer mask is white, and you want to select the color black. You can toggle those two colors by pressing X. And then I'll take a soft brush like I have here and feather out the stool. You can see the background wasn't perfectly lined up and that the colors aren't perfect. And you can change that by making adjustments to the base layer. And so if I bring up the exposure a little bit, it's matching it a bit better. And then you can also deal with that by blending them, by putting down the opacity and kind of blending back everything to look more natural. That's just the basics. Now you have a levitation photo. I also went in and made a selective color mask, a couple of them, and intensified the blues, and then I did another curve layer and made Madelyn brighter. That's more in-depth stuff you can see in my other editing videos, but that's just the basics for getting a levitation photo. Madelyn's editing on her phone, but she's using the same principle. She has that same blank background photo and the photo of herself jumping. Now she's using her opacity slider so that she can see where she is relative to the background frame. When she has that figured out, she's erasing herself from the background frame and everything around it to blend the two pictures. Now she's sliding the opacity up and covering the stool and everything that she didn't want to show in the original photo. Oh, line up the frames. Smart, Madelyn. If you like this video and you want to learn more about photography and also help us, please check out our book, Stunning Digital Photography. It has 4,137 ratings on Amazon with 5 stars, and I'll give you 20% off today with the coupon code JUMP20 at our store, northrup.photo. Thanks.